Hi there, this is Sue Stapp. Thanks for joining me on another YouTube adventure. I am going to be showing you today the cards that we'll be making in our next workshop. And the reason why I wanted to show these is because I started offering a program called Workshop in the Mail. And it allows people who can't actually physically come to my home for a workshop to participate and make some beautiful cards. So I want to show you, we make 4 cards every month, and I want to show you the 4 cards that we'll be making, and I'll show you how they arrive and give you a little bit more information on it. Now, one of the first ones, the first one I'm going to show you, I have to turn the camera down. Thanks for joining me. This is the first card, and I keep them in these protective sleeves just because it helps keep my smudgy fingers off of them. This is a crafting card, and it says crafting forever, housework whenever, which is kind of true for me. So there's a couple different things involved with this card. We use the Very Vanilla cardstock. We've used the Lemon Lime Twist as our base for the card, and then we have some designer series paper in the Lemon Lime Twist. And then this is something new. This little ribbon is an actual punch that you can make a ribbon, and if you can see, it has the edges on both sides so that you can lay it, in this case I put it where the seam of the paper is, and this one is in Tranquil Tide, and Lemon Lime Twist and Tranquil Tide are both new in colors this year. So I love them. I've been using them a lot together and am really having fun playing with them. Now this stamp set is called Crafting Forever. And this is our stamp set. This is what it looks like. And you can see the stamp that I used here for the greeting and then the little paintbrush set here. So what happens whenever you get your workshop in the mail is you get a complete instruction sheet. Instruction sheet looks like this. It has a picture of how the completed card will be, and it has a breakdown of each step to build the card. Now, whenever I send out this workshop in a card, the kits, as I call them, will include everything necessary, and they'll come in an envelope. And like I said, inside the envelope you get your instructions. And in this one here, when you're doing a workshop in the mail, you don't have to worry about purchasing the stamp sets in my workshops. So on the things that need stamps, that require stamping, I stamp them for you, and then you use your markers or watercolors or colored pencils to color them in, however you choose, whatever medium you decide to use. So this is the pieces that come in there. This would be the front of the card. This would be that frame that sits on there. And then this goes here. This goes here. And then our pretty little ribbon. You can see that ribbon a little better. Let me put it against them. See how pretty that is? It just gives a nice scallopy, I just love the flow of it. So that's all the parts for this card. It's not real complicated. I know you can do it, and I even have some of my younger nieces participating in this program, and they love putting the cards together. If you know someone that might be interested, let me know. I'd be happy to send them out a sample. So we do, as I mentioned, we do 4 cards each month, and we meet on the, we meet on the 3rd Tuesday of each month here in the summertime, and in the fall, we'll start back up in September. We meet the Sunday before that Tuesday also. So we do a Sunday afternoon and a Tuesday afternoon. I'm working on an evening class and hope to get that in the calendar in the next couple months. This is another one of the cards that we'll be making, and this is using a die set. And the die set for this is the Eastern Medallion die set. And see how lovely that cutout is? we've used, I believe this is Elegant Eggplant cardstock on top of Whisper White. And the dies are actually cut right out, and it's all one piece. We stamp down here at the bottom, and this one says, "Thank goodness for a friend like you." I have several great friends I'd like to send this card out to. And sometimes what I'll do, if there isn't a greeting on the inside, you might want to stamp the envelope. There's lots of ways that you can customize these. But what I'll do in the workshops is I will show alternative uses for the same stamp or die set. And so that's why I want to show you a couple of these I put together yesterday. Oh, those things are too glary. I have to take those out. Future note to self, take these out before videotaping. Isn't that gorgeous? It just says thinking of you. And I think this would make a great sympathy card, but really you could use it anytime. It'd be a masculine birthday card. There's just a lot of different uses for this one. And then this one I thought was pretty cool. It is using what's called a stained glass effect. And you see the painting or the colors behind that medallion. Those are all sponged on. And in this case, it's Perfect Plum, Berry Burst, and Dapper Denim. The three of those just go so great together. This is something new that we have in the catalog this year, and these are called Glitter Shimmer Dots. And they come in all the in colors, and there's a variety of sizes for them. And I don't know if you can see the great shine. They really do look like they're metallic almost. They're really pretty. So I added those on this card. And then in the Easter medallion set, there's several different medallion choices in that die set. And so this one I used a little bit different when I put the flower center on it. And I used our centers that are in the new catalog too, that are all glimmer. We're into lots of glitz. Now this is a retired cardstock. One of the colors I love and I stocked up on and I'll be using for a while is Mint Macaron. And I just love the color of it. And I sponged the background of this with Timeless Texture stamp and then used the medallion and then made the flower little medallion for in the inside. You can lift these little petals up before you mail them. They will stay up with some dimension. And I know that whoever gets this card would really like it. So those are the samples using that stain set. And the next card that we're going to do, the third card we'll be doing, is with a new stamp set. And I come from a farming background, a farming family. Whenever I was younger, my grandpa farmed, and I have several relatives who still farm. And so the new stamp set is called Heartland. And Heartland has a beautiful barn, it has a tractor, and it has a cute little boy. It looked like he walking down the path. I thought that was so cute. So with that stamp set, I've created this card, and I've doing this in the John Deere green, which is what I call it. And I stamped with the hardwood stamp brown paper to make it look like wood. And then the greeting on this one, it says, "Just a note to let you know I'm thinking of you." And I've got someone special in mind to send this to. It'll be going out in the mail soon. So that's the third card. And the fourth card, we're using a new set called Home Life. And Home Life is very unique. The set looks like this, and it comes stamps and dies. And if you remember from my previous videos, I store my stamp sets in here and also my dies. And if you have any cutouts, I'll put those in there too. But this is the die set, and it creates this house with flowers. And you can do the flowers with dimension on your card. You can color them in with the stamps. There's just a lot of different things. And I didn't have in my card box a card for someone who's moved into a new home. So on this, again, I'm using up my DSP. This is the, I think it's Tangerine Tango DSP. But I've used the crushed curry, mint macaron, and the Tangerine Tango and have stamped on the card, and then also did the stamped again and cut out the flowers. And you can see those are up with dimensionals. They're popped up off of the card. Now I adhered this to a piece of vellum just to give it some additional interest, and I used this big congratulations banner at the top. And on the inside it says, of course, congratulations on the front and on your new home. So I will be using this stamp set and building up my cache of cards that I'll have available, and this is one of them that I'll be using soon. So those are the 4 cards that we'll make in our workshop on next Tuesday, the 15th. But like I said, I will send out to you, if you can't make it, a workshop in the mail. It'll include those 4 cards and complete instructions, pictures of the completed card. You don't have to buy anything. You'll use your own adhesive, a simple glue stick from the dollar store. I think you get 3 in a pack for $1. A glue stick, if you had some type of adhesive, if there's trimming with ribbon, or if cards happen to have certain embellishments that you want to add, you certainly can. But basically everything to make the card will be available in that envelope. And the charge for the workshop in the mail is $15. Now, I do waive that if you place an order from my Stampin' Up! Website of at least $25 before shipping and handling. And I'd be happy to share with you that website information. I'll turn it right side up so it's easier to read. SueStapp.stampinup.net. And on there it has the sale items. There's even a clearance rack of Stampin' Up! Merchandise. There's a section that has my blog, so if you want to catch up on what's going on my blog, you can do that there too. I hope you check it out. And again, if you're interested in the workshop in the mail, I send it out monthly, and I'd be happy to add you to the list. Just let me know. You can email me at suestapp1@gmail.com, or you can contact me right through the website. And you can also see the current newsletter. The August newsletter just went out to all my customers and friends. So you'll be able to read that there too. I'm enjoying doing these YouTube videos. I'm pretty new to this. This, I think, is my 5th video, and I'm still learning. My next venture is to actually make a card with you here on my workspace, and I'll be doing that in the future and hopefully in the coming week. I've got some new cards coming and some new ideas. Actually, my order for the holiday catalog items that I did a pre-order is scheduled to be delivered today. I'm so excited. So I'll have some new stamp sets to play with too. So that's all for today. Thanks for joining me. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll get notifications whenever I do additional videos. And I'm happy to have you join me. If you don't have a demonstrator to purchase Stampin' Up! Through, I'd be happy to earn your business. And you can do that right there on the website. You can sign in and add a customer login. So I look forward to hearing from you. Happy stamping!